In the vast theater of global music, there are nights that are remembered not just for the sound of songs, but for the weight of history. On August 15th, under the glowing London sky, BLACKPINK stepped into such a moment that transcended performance and carved itself into cultural legacy. Four women, Jisoo, Jennie, Rose, and Lisa, became the first K-pop girl group ever to headline Wembley Stadium, the largest and most iconic venue in the United Kingdom. The significance was not lost on anyone. As the lights dimmed and the roar of 70,000 fans rose into the air like a tidal wave, the stadium became more than concrete and steel. It became a living, breathing witness to the undeniable truth. BLACKPINK is no longer just a group, they are a phenomenon. The concert, part of their record-shattering Deadline World Tour, sold out in record time. 2 nights at Wembley, August 15th and 16th, each one a testament to the group's unparalleled global reach. The opening night itself marked history as the largest K-pop concert ever held in Europe. In Rose's own words, trembling with joy as she addressed the ocean of fans, "This is truly historic. To stand here as the first K-pop girl group to perform at Wembley, it feels surreal." For the British audience, this was not their first encounter with BLACKPINK. In 2022, during their Born Pink World Tour, the group had set foot in London with 2 unforgettable nights at the O2 Arena, drawing more than 35,000 fans. But Wembley was a different story. 3 years later, they returned not as rising stars, but as global icons, commanding a crowd twice the size in a venue that has defined greatness for generations. To grasp the magnitude of this achievement, one must look at the company they now keep. BLACKPINK became only the second K-pop act to headline Wembley, following BTS's legendary shows in 2019 that drew over 114,000 attendees across 2 nights. Beyond K-pop, Wembley's stage has been graced by legends, from Queen to Beyoncé, from the Spice Girls in 1998 and 2019 to titans of rock, pop, and soul. For BLACKPINK to join this list is not just success, it is validation of their place in the pantheon of global music. And yet, the Wembley triumph is only a fragment of something larger. The Deadline World Tour has been a masterclass in ambition and execution, designed with the kind of scale and precision usually reserved for the biggest names in Western pop. From the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles to Soldier Field in Chicago, from the Stade de France in Paris to the sprawling Ippodromo Snai Lamora in Milan, each stop has been a visual and sonic spectacle, a convergence of music, fashion, and cultural resonance. The journey does not end in London. From here, BLACKPINK will carry their legacy across Asia, Taiwan, Bangkok, Jakarta, Bokuway, Singapore, Tokyo, Hong Kong. Each city will receive not just a concert, but an immersion, a statement that the world of music has shifted, and it now speaks in more than one language. The tour stretches until January 2026, a marathon of artistry and stamina that few artists could endure, and even fewer could command with such elegance. But perhaps the most intriguing part of this chapter lies not in the tour itself, but in what comes next. Korean media has reported that BLACKPINK is preparing to release a new album in November 2025. The group has reportedly completed the cover shoot and is now finalizing recordings and production. For fans, the anticipation is electric. For the industry, it is seismic. Every release from BLACKPINK is not just an album, it is an event, a cultural marker, a pulse felt across continents. YG Entertainment, ever strategic, remains cautious in its announcements. A representative stated, "We will share more details through official promotional activities in the future." But even this restrained confirmation is enough to ignite speculation, excitement, and curiosity. What sound will BLACKPINK unveil next? Will they reinvent themselves once more as they have done with every era? Or will they lean into the grandeur of their global dominance? To understand why this matters, one must look beyond the numbers, beyond the 70,000 fans at Wembley, beyond the global charts and streaming milestones. there lies a deeper truth. BLACKPINK embodies possibility. They represent the collapse of borders in music, the erasure of old industry assumptions about language, gender, and geography. In their footsteps, a new generation of artists is daring to dream bigger, to imagine stages once thought unattainable. When the final notes rang out at Wembley on that first historic night, something shifted. For the fans, it was euphoria. For BLACKPINK, it was affirmation. And for the music industry, it was a revelation. The world's largest stadiums no longer belong to a few chosen names in the West. They belong to whoever dares to claim them with talent, vision, and relentless dedication. BLACKPINK dared, and in doing so, they made history.